Good day, YouTubers. Welcome back to my channel. Time for a spot of royalty. Okay, on October 24th, Harry and Meghan are up for a vote in Brighton and Hove to sort of lose their titles. Let's read it. We, the undersigned, petition Brighton and Hove Council to reject the usage of the titles Duke of Sussex and the Duchess of Sussex by the individuals Henry, Harry, Windsor, and Rachel Meghan Markle as morally wrong and disrespectful to the County of East Sussex. As residents of Brighton and Hove, we call on Brighton and Hove Council to not refer to these individuals by such titles which we believe to be entirely non-democratic and symbolic of the oppression of the general public of the wealthy elite. Neither will Brighton Council invite or entertain these individuals nor afford them any hospitality or courtesies above and beyond that of an ordinary member of the public. Okay, so it's not exactly stripping the title. Brighton and Hove will not use their titles, and they'll not. It's non-democratic. They will not give them special treatment. Okay, let me read just very briefly. The council cannot strip the couple of their titles, which are given by the Queen, but the petition calls on officials to stop calling them the Sussexes in official documents. So essentially, this would stop recognizing in Brighton and Hove, which is Sussex, they are the Duke and Duchess of Sussex, Sussex Royals. They will no longer be referred in Sussex as the Duke or the Duchess. Okay, now in Africa, we just saw them. We just saw Harry and Meghan visit South Africa, etc., and there was no official greeting. Okay, the Queen specified there would be no official greeting, no pomp and circumstance as royals, and that they would be referred to only as Harry and Meghan. Okay, so they're already doing this, and maybe that's a response to this issue. And many are saying that the trip to South Africa was just completely on their own. In the various countries that Harry also visited, Angola, etc., Malawi. That was all because it was not an official visit. So what will happen following this Sussex vote of Brighton and Hove? What will happen following this Sussex vote at Brighton and Hove? Let's do a mini, see what we get. Angel. Because this is a slippery slope. The royals don't really have much real power. Oh my. Oh dear, look at that. Oh dear. Okay. So, and there's 1,700 signatures. And this petition was started, it's a small world that we live in. This petition was started by Wally Archofficial, or Wally, I don't know her name. I need to just look it up. I watch her videos, but I can't remember her name. Okay, so we have Angel, Vale, Mother Earth. Well, Angel could be Archie. Vale, Secret, and Mother. It's Mother and Baby. Or it could be they're really going to try to be nice about it. They're going to be clever, but the outcome is terrible. It's the worst possible outcome. And this is 10 and 2, which is 12, which is 3 spades. This terrible outcome creates future conflict. So I think the Brighton and Hove Council, they're going to try to be very kind about what they say. And they're going to be kind about it. But they're also going to be a little clever. And it's going to really change things. It's all PR with the royals now. And because they don't hold real reins of power. So it changes everything. It changes public perception, and it's really bad. Okay, so I think Brighton and Hove, they're gonna, maybe they won't, maybe they won't, pass this and say we're not going to refer to you anymore as the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. That's what I think is going to happen. I think they're going to be as kind as possible, and they're going to, try not to offend the Queen, but it's still going to have a really big negative impact. That's what's going to happen. What will public, and worst of all, it drags this up into the public sphere for everyone to see worldwide. Okay, and here in America, I'm not part of the Commonwealth, but we watch. There's a lot of Americans who watch. Now, Canada is Commonwealth, Australia, there's like 200 Commonwealth nations. So they're really watching. So how does this affect public opinion? Does it lower the opinion or no change? It's not going to improve the opinion, that's for sure. So does it lower or not change the public opinion? Because we got the 10 spades there. How does it affect public opinion? Let's see, make sure we can see all that. All right. So, outside, finger of God, cornucopia, karmic relationship. Something from outside. So this petition is making an influence on outside of everything and all the royals. 1421. Okay, it affects all the royals. So this petition is imposed on them from outside and affects all the royals. Finger of God. Okay. Ruler, home, scapegoat, and snake. Okay, so this just creates real big problems. This is 33, 37. 10 hearts. 10 hearts is cup overflowing. Here in the hidden situation, the crown, the royal family is solid. So this is the royal family, cast out and problems. So it just creates problems going forward. So this petition affects all the royals. It affects the entire royal family, and it kind of changes public opinion. And it just creates more problems going forward. They're going to have to deal with this. Harry and Meghan are now just, they're sinking the ship of all the royals. That's what this is saying. It's not happening yet, but it's changing the tide. On the surface, everything is still fine, except the finger of God has reached down and hit the first domino. Okay, Meghan and Harry, Meghan in particular, because Harry didn't do this before. He was doing every crazy thing. Okay, and the people loved him. And now Meghan's along, and they're pretending to be angels, social justice angels, and the public, hates it because they just feel that it's hypocrisy. Well, Meghan and Harry dropped the use of their titles. Okay, so Harry is beginning to refer to himself as the Duke. Okay, and they have multiple titles. They were also granted at their wedding. Harry was granted the Earl of Dumbarton and Baron Kilkeel. Okay, so Duke of Sussex, Earl of Dumbarton, Baron Kilkeel. And Meghan is Countess of Dumbarton and Baroness Kilkeel and the Duchess of Sussex. Okay, are they going to start dropping the use of their titles? Harry is beginning to sign things, the Duke, not the Duke of Sussex, not, just the Duke. Okay, are they going to begin dropping their titles and not using them anymore? Because they already seem to be doing this. In Africa, they were just Harry and Meghan. They weren't the Duke and Duchess of Sussex. They weren't the Queens. Oh my. Oh dear. Look at that. It's all in the hidden situation. Okay, we can see that. So on the surface, reacting, lovers, reacting, four-leaf clover. Opportunity 9, 11, 3 clubs, talking and relating. So are they going to drop the use of their titles in the future? Well, they're going to react to everything as it comes, reacting to everything as it comes, but it's going to be really have a nice face on it, very loving, very kind, very personable. But underneath, we have the devil, we have coffin, and we have 4 diamonds. 2 structure cards and the devil. 8 and 11, 19, 5 clubs, decisions, one this way or that way. They're going to make a decision because this is bedeviling them. The seed is being planted here. Okay, the seeds of destruction are being planted here, and everything is still fine on the surface. Everything is still fine on the surface, but they're going to react to it, and the devil is now after them. So that the seeds have been planted. The seeds of destruction have been planted and are now, I think they will, in the future, choose to stop using their titles because of this attack on their title. Okay, now I know many on my channel and many on the other YouTuber channels, but on this channel, a lot of people are in favor of Meghan and Harry divorcing. Is the greater public, do they want to see Meghan and Harry divorce? Let's just ask this question. Does the greater public want to see Meghan and Harry split up and divorce? Because that is, that's the ultimate solution. There's a marriage card right in the middle. We have no or full stop. Cutting. Honest man. Okay. It's a laundry day, everything is dinging. Okay. Does the greater public want to see Meghan and Harry divorced? We have cross, which is the permanent marriage, sun, and crossroads. Well, we have a decision at the end. 8 and 5, 13, 4 hearts, the family. Everything revealed about the marriage is leading to a decision. So crossroads, they do see this decision coming up. Okay, and this is what's showing. Underneath, they have full stop to the relationship, 9 spades, 6 clubs, ace of spades, king of hearts. So Harry is showing as a good and honest man. They're feeling that Harry is the good guy in this relationship. The man should cut the deeply and stop the deeply rooted relationship. The man cutting, Harry, the good man, cutting the deeply rooted the relationship, cutting and stopping the relationship. So the public does see this coming up. They do see a divorce looming on the horizon. Let's add this up. 15, 16 plus 13, 16, 26, 29, 8 heart, and 8 of hearts, water into wine, transforming the situation. They see the burden being on Harry to make this decision to cut and stop this relationship, but it's not here yet. Interesting. All right, let's review what we've got going on here. Okay, so what will happen with this meeting? Okay, I think they're really going to word it very carefully so they don't offend the Queen. Because the Queen is very powerful, which makes Charles and William very powerful, and which makes Harry and Meghan powerful. Okay, so they're really going to word it carefully with very hidden language, but they're going to try to be really smart about it, but it's disastrous. So I kind of see this as kind of a mixed bag. Like they're going to pass something. Brighton and Hove are going to pass something, some kind of a compromise. And this is maybe the problem with our society today, because we're always compromising. But they're going to pass some kind of a compromise, and it's going to negatively, very negatively affect the crown going forward. Okay, because this is the future position, and it's going to create conflict, and really, it's going to really hem up. So even though they don't have the power to strip the title away, public relations wise, they're going to be judged in the court of public opinion, and the whole world is going to be watching. And the decision of teeny tiny little Brighton and Hove is really going to damage the royals, even though they're going to try to be really careful and nice about it. Okay, what effect will this have on public opinion? On the surface, no effect. This ball striking the royal family, it doesn't seem to have, everything seems to just keep going on. But underneath, it creates a series of circumstances that are very bad for all of the royals. The ruler, the royal family, King of Clubs, Four of Hearts. And it starts this process where it's starting to change everything. Opinion is changing. That's what's happening. Will Meghan and Harry just drop their titles? He'll just call himself the Duke. They're not going to be officially representing the king, the queen anymore like they did in Africa. Well, on the surface, everything is still fine. They're going to react opportunistically as things come up. Okay, and they're not going to say anything. He's just going to call himself the Duke. They're going to call themselves Harry and Meghan. But underneath, the devil is in the details, and the structure has really changed. Everything is changing because of this. It's interesting how powerful this tiny little Brighton and Hove are. Okay, and this small thing, it seems like such a small thing, but it blows up. Underneath the surface, it has the power ultimately to destroy the monarchy. Okay, is public opinion for a divorce of Meghan and Harry? Because, folks here, I think a lot of folks here would like to see Meghan and Harry divorce and Harry go back to be Harry. And I see this in the comments a lot. Harry should just marry a more appropriate bride, someone who suits him better, because he just made a bad choice. And that's what I hear a lot of people saying in the comments. Well, on the surface, the marriage is very solid, but the larger public sees this decision looming. Okay, it's becoming obvious to everybody. The sun exposes everything. But underneath, people really feel that it's up to Harry to cut this relationship. Harry needs to take the reins and cut the relationship. Just like he ghosted Meghan for 48 hours after the polo match. People are expecting. Meghan's not going to do it. Meghan's hanging on for dear life. This is the best thing she's ever had, irregardless of the crazy words that come out of her mouth. This is the best opportunity she's ever had. She's not going to let go of it. And she's going to make them all pay very dearly to get rid of her. That's what I see coming. So even though this vote is such a small thing, and Brighton and Hove is such a small place, it's really important. This is going to turn out to be a big deal, but it's all going to be under the surface, and we're not going to see it. And I think the mainstream papers are going to say, "Oh, see, it was nothing. Oh, see, they changed this, and it only affects Brighton and Hove," but it doesn't. It's actually much more significant than that, and that's what we're going to see play out in the future. So that's your royalty today. That's how I see it. I'm Joseph Magi, author of Playing Card Divination and Fortune Telling, The Magi Method. Find the book worldwide on Amazon and Kindle and paperback versions. Find the full color card deck used here on Etsy/Magi Method. Please feel free to like, share, subscribe, and comment.